Yeah, I'm Roger with Campfire Tales. Today I'd like to talk about hunting doves in the sagebrush area of eastern Washington. Years ago, my buddy Emery and I found a spot that, was on public land. It had, some irrigation ditches going through it and full of sagebrush, and for some reason the birds found some seed or plant or something that was growing there, and they'd come out of the orchards and they'd fly to this particular area that had sagebrush in it and just land in the sagebrush, and we could just kind of walk along and jump them up, and has just fabulous shooting. I mean, just they're just, birds were really plentiful. The limit in those days was 10 birds a piece, and even after that they got so plentiful they even raised it to 15 for a couple of years. But anyway, we would walk along, and it really helped us get our dove season open the 1st of September, way before the other birds, except for grouse. And so we'd go out and we'd get all this shooting. Take a couple of boxes of shells sometimes to get our 10-bird limit. But by then we kind of get tuned in. Just okay, this is how fast you swing your gun, and wait to pull the trigger till you're on the bird, that kind of thing. And it was just really a lot of fun, and they were easy to clean. Especially if we really got a lot of them, we wouldn't bother with the carcasses and all that. We just basically take the breast off the bird and cook that up, and it tasted pretty good too. We were really kind of into catching them, but we also on other occasions we'd save the legs and actually barbecue them and make them as hors d'oeuvres for parties, and that turned out pretty well too. So they're out there. Dove hunting is if you get into hunting in general, it's a good way to start the season. You just go out there, and it's warm. Take plenty of water with you, and and you'll find, we found some of those irrigation ditches had crayfish in them that we came back later in the year and got a bunch of crayfish to take home along with the doves, and just really made a meal out of it. So, if you're into foraging and hunting, and that's one of the things that you might want to take up is add doves to the type of hunting that you do, and you'll have a good time and good eating afterwards. We hope that you enjoyed this week's telling of Campfire Tales. Please remember to hit subscribe to make sure that you get the announcements for next week's upcoming activities, as well as the new topics for the Campfire Tales. Please also share the fun that we have here, and let your friends know about our website, RogersOutdoorChannel.org.